Today is finally the day I will find out my 9X's $2,700 Porsche was a total steal or a scam. The 9X's has 1 million pounds right now. The transmission mount is done. And when it's bad, the car sounds crazy loud unless you red match it perfectly. And if the previous owner drove it too long like that, there's a chance the transmission is just bad. So I'm hoping they didn't. Fix this one part and she should drive. At least that's the theory. Okay, so here's the plan. We jack up the car, unbolt the transmission mount, the bracket, put it back together, put the new transmission mount in, bolt everything back together, and in theory, that should make it drive. And while I'm in here, I will also get to see if the oil leak comes from the transmission mounts, because I learned that the transmission mounts are hydraulic and they can leak oil. And as y'all know, my car currently has an oil leak. And yes, I'm also gonna be reusing the old transmission mount. I know that you're not supposed to because it can bend. I'll put a picture of how it can bend here, but I don't have the bracket. I got the mount for free whenever I bought the car. He just included it. So I'm gonna be changing that. So we'll start by jacking up the car. Don't forget the wheel plugs. So this is how that side is. This is how the other side is. So I bought some wood because I have to take that little plate out and that's where I have the jack. And I'm scared that, I don't know, it might fall or something. I don't trust that. So I bought some wood, I'm gonna cut it up and then put it down there. They didn't have blocks of wood, so I had to buy that. This is my first time doing this, so I'm gonna cut right here and then another one, so put it on that side, that side. Got one done. So I finished. I made two. I'm just gonna put them here, just like that. So we'll start by removing this metal plate, which will be this screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I might have to unloose one there, but it's really bad angle because the jack is there. So I'm gonna try to see if I can do it like this. 15 millimeter. That did not work. I guess I'm gonna have to do it by hand. I don't know why it's not wanting to come smoothly. I don't want to strip it. Again, I'm not a professional. This car's gonna give me back problems. So I just hit it with the hammer here. Yeah, I am gonna have to unscrew that one, which is a pain because I gotta jack this up first. Once I jack it up, take out the jack, unscrew it real quick. It's a pain, but it's gonna have to be done. Well, for y'all, it's just gonna be a second, but yeah. Here is the last one. Here is the last one, I took it off. Now I gotta take this off. But I got these 2 screws right there and that should be it for that one. Oh, that was hard. It was very hard. Oh, there we go. I'm in the process of buying tools and everything. I don't have a lot, but yeah, it is what it is. You gotta work with what I have. Now this is going to reveal if the oil leak is from the transmission mount. If this is the oil leak, all I have left is literally headlights, paint, and the top because the last video it didn't work fully. But I think I can do it now. I'm gonna drive it for a bit, then flip it and buy another car. Continue buying cars, fixing them, uploading to a YouTube channel, selling them for money, and just keep doing that. Until one day, eventually, I get to the super sports cars. Having a lot of trouble here, especially with how much gunk there is in this car. Like, I haven't looked under, so I have no idea. But you see how it's wet here? And I think that's the oil. So there's a good chance that it's actually the transmission mount, the oil leak. So I will see now. This is live reaction. Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't think it's leaking. Let's look at the other one. I don't think it's leaking. Unfortunate, which means it's not that on that cable. There's oil, which means it must be from above there. There's no oil there. There you go. Y'all can see the fix that I did for that. Zip tied it. Did the best I could. Okay, so I gotta take out that bolt right there to put a wrench on top of it, holding it so I can take that out. It looks a bit rusted. So I gotta remove that one right there, then that one, and then the bracket right here, those 2. I was able to take out those 2 nuts. Now I'm gonna try on the bracket. I already took one out, and I'm done with this one. Then to the next one. Hopefully it doesn't fall on my face. And it did. So this is the old one. I have to take it out of here and try not to bend it whenever I do. I cannot tell a difference. So I finished taking them out. These are the old ones. And these are the new ones here. I got them with the car. They do look identical. And I don't think there's a left or right. See, that rubber is beat up. I do think it does need a transmission mount. The guy said it, and the symptoms that it has, like it's whenever you rev and you're not rev matching, it sounds like freaking gunshots. And they do, the rubber is very bad, very worn. So now I just gotta take it out of here without bending this, because this prone to bend. Come on, I'm gonna do this one first. That was successful and it didn't bend. Perfect. Perfect. For this. There we go. Rusted. This rubber is not bad actually, but this one it's completely turned off. But then this one is more rusted. I don't think the orientation matters. This one goes right there and this one goes right here. Okay, I was trying to figure out, but I think it's just this one goes that way and this one goes this way. I couldn't find a way where it's not like this. That's how I'm gonna put them. So I couldn't find any torque specs for the nuts here, so I'm just gonna tighten it in as hard as I can with this, and that will be it. This will be one of the hardest parts. Hopefully, I don't know if putting it in was harder. Right, oh, it does say right. Okay, there's an R right there. I didn't saw that.
Make sure you stay until the end to see if we will be able to finally drive after weeks of sitting. And if you're enjoying the video, make sure you subscribe and give it a like, obviously, if you want to see the next update.
I'm having a bit of trouble, but I don't know, it just doesn't want to go into place. So it's the next day, I was getting tired, I had to sleep. So the update is the two transmission mounts are in place, so y'all can see the two new ones. So now all I have to do is torque them up to spec. The bracket to the transmission mount, I think it's 24 foot-pounds, and the other one is like 57, I believe, something like that. I'll be checking it anyways, I'll be confirming it. I literally just bought it, hasn't even been unpacked. I'm gonna set it up, unpack everything, and we'll be here. So I have it set up for 48 foot-pounds. First time using a torque wrench. Let's see how this works. There we go. I think that's it. It doesn't say it. There we go. Now I gotta do the two tiny ones, which that's gonna be a pain. But I will see how I do it. I'm gonna do the outside actually. I got the two big ones. Well, the four big ones. 48 foot-pounds. Now I have to do the other ones. I think it's 17 foot-pounds. Okay, now I just finished that. My hair is such a mess. I finished torquing them up. Now I'm gonna put the back plate together and everything else together. I'm not gonna try to fix the intake. I'm tired. I'm gonna leave it for another video. Do that again. And also the rear window, which it did not fix. So I might leave it with the tape. No, it doesn't look that bad. It's a lot better than how it was before. That will be another video all together. I'm gonna put everything back together and then we'll see. Okay, so I finished putting everything back together. There's still one bolt there and one bolt there, but it's for the skid plate there. It was very hard to take out, and I think it's gonna be harder to put back in. It's not really necessary. I got the other ones really tight, so I think it should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna jack the car, put everything back together, and hopefully that is the actual fix. Because if it's not, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to do some research, figure out what is going on. So first, actual test drive. Let's see if it actually fixed. Well, I'm gonna close the garage real quick, but we'll see. There's so many love bugs now. Let's see. This is what will tell me. Oh, I think it's been fixed. Unless I've matched perfectly, but I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's been fixed. Oh, I'm so happy. That's the third shift I've done. Nothing happens, and I don't think I'm doing it perfect. This car is very chopped though. There's a lot of things missing in this car. The transmission, it's not bad. Transmission is not bad, but the shifter, I think the linkage is bad. The linkage, the bushings, and a few things. Never mind, that did not fix it. Now I think it actually didn't fix, because it still did the noise. It's not as loud. Now I'm nervous, because now I don't know. It still does it, but it's a lot better. It might be the motor mount. I might have to fix the motor mount too. Yes, it's 100% a lot better, 100%. But maybe the motor mount is worse. I gotta look into that. I suck at. I've not driven a lot of manual. I'm learning. The car does sound a lot healthier. I think the intake fix is a good temporary fix. It sounds a lot better. The car is just a lot better, but it still needs a lot of work. Still does it. Y'all hear it there. Y'all know exactly what that is? Let me know. I just think it's a transmission mount. Well, I thought it was, but the guy told me. But I don't know. I don't know, I'm not so sure what exactly it is. But it is better and shifts a lot more smoother. I'm going to look at the motor mounts too, as I heard they also go bad, and they usually do them at the same time. They do the transmission mount and the motor mount, but the car is a lot more drivable now, especially with the sound. It doesn't sound like an LS cam swap car anymore, because I fixed the intake hose. because it did got a lot better. I think it's a motor mount too, because I accelerate really hard and you hear that noise. You hear the pad. Yeah, it still does it, but it is a lot better, which I'm very happy about that. But I wanted it to fix completely, obviously. Okay, so I have good news and bad news. Good news is it got a lot better. Now it's not that bad to drive anymore, which is really good. Means I can finally kind of drive it. Second news is I don't see any oil leaking. Never mind, I was wrong. Okay, so there is some oil leaking. I was wrong. But it takes a while. I drove it for 15 minutes, it got fully hot. I revved that a bit and there was no oil leak until now, which means it's very little, but I'm gonna have to check it out. What is going on? It could be that I don't know if the car has too much oil and will just leak it, but I'm not sure because it does have too much oil. It's too full, the oil. The bad news, but kind of good news, I think I figured out the whole clunk situation, which is the axle. I don't know if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. I don't know a lot about cars. Also, yeah, this cable is totally busted. This is the ABS led sensor, which I could just reconnect it, which I'm gonna do in a video. So I can see that our rubber is completely busted. So I think that's the problem with the clunk and everything. The other problem, it could also be the engine mount as well. For now, that's the main problem. So I'm gonna be fixing that. I have to buy the part. I have to do some research to see if it's actually that. I do think it's that. Anyways, that was for this video. If y'all wanna see the other video, last video, check this one out. It was making the window. The videos before, the intake, which I might try to fix again. Actually, that will also be next video, trying to do a better fix for that. That's it. Watch my other videos. Bye-bye. And subscribe, obviously. Bye-bye.